What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated, unified WBA, WBC, IBF, welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely considered by many to be top two, if not number one, definitely top five, pound for pound, best fighters in the world, in Errol "The Truth" Spence Jr., who is 28 wins, no loss, and no draw. 22 big wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. He's placing his wages on undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney, who is 29 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach, to defeat two-time Olympic gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, Vasily Lomachenko, who is 17 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout, 35 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. With that said, if you don't understand what Errol Spence is getting at when he put this post up, is because his good friend and undefeated two-division world champion, who was the unified junior middleweight world champion, now the reigning WBC middleweight world champion, who is a superstar boxer within the sport of boxing, with a record of 32 wins, no losses, no draws, 22 big wins by way of knockout. He is 32 years of age, 6 feet tall with a 74-inch arm reach, and that's none other than Jamal Lions Only Charlo, who had wagers on that then undefeated lightweight junior welterweight Mexican superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia, who is now 23 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 19 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach, to defeat undefeated three-division world champion, who simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight, the WBA regular title lightweight and junior welterweight superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is now 29 wins, no losses, no draws, 27 big wins by way of knockout. He is 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach at 28 years of age. And Jamal Charlo, he went out on a limb and he bet that, Ryan Garcia would beat Gervonta Tank Davis. He stood behind that, to which Errol Spence, he said, okay, well, I got 20,000 on Gervonta Tank Davis. And Jamal Charlo, he ended up losing $150,000 in wages, betting on and backing Ryan Garcia to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. He bet multiple people, including betting Floyd Mayweather himself, who promoted Gervonta Tank Davis at one point in time and is a big brother, father, mentor figure to Gervonta Tank Davis. He even bet Floyd Mayweather. He bet friends on the internet, on social media. Ryan Garcia had Jamal Charlo's full backing, okay? Full support, right? He was 1,000% confident that he would be successful, and he was not. He essentially lost every single round outside of the first round, where he was he won the first round because Gervonta Tank Davis was simply inactive, because it was a filling out process. He was trying to understand where Ryan Garcia was coming from and what he was trying to do. And so he wasn't very, very active in the first round. But then came the second round, and he clipped and counted Ryan Garcia, who decided that throwing 4 straight left hands was a good idea against Gervonta Tank Davis, and not one of them came close to landing, as Gervonta Tank Davis slipped them all, came up with a counter left, and dropped Ryan Garcia. Okay, and then Ryan Garcia, you can see him thinking. He was trying to think. Should he be a boxer? Should he be aggressive? Should he fight tall? Should he fight at range? What should be his game plan? And Gervonta Tank Davis was doing some damage as Ryan Garcia was trying to figure it out. And then ultimately in the 7th round, Gervonta Tank Davis, he countered Ryan Garcia again with a left hook to the liver, and stopped Ryan Garcia to the liver, which he didn't recover from. So Errol Spence, me and Funny, poking at the bear obviously, and saying there's any high profile people that's out there willing to put their money and back Vasily Lomachenko in their May 20th Las Vegas, Nevada MGM Grand Garden Arena showdown. Is there anybody that's willing to put their money on Vasily Lomachenko that he's going to win this fight? And that was met with crickets outside of Dan Rafael, who stated that, do I count as a high profile athlete, or do I count as a high profile person that's willing to back Lomachenko? There's nobody looking at publicly they're going to back Lomachenko. And it's ironic because Lomachenko, he has more skills and more accomplished than Ryan Garcia. He's a better fighter than Ryan Garcia. He's more experienced than Ryan Garcia. And more people have more confidence in Ryan Garcia to beat Gervonta Tank Davis than they do in Lomachenko to beat Devin Haney. Well, that just speaks volumes about just how good Devin Haney is and how skilled Devin Haney is. And not to mention, people love to point out Devin Haney's size and say, well, Devin Haney is just simply too big for the division. So with that said, I'm expecting Devin Haney to be victorious. And then hopefully Devin Haney can still make 135 pounds. As he said, he's going to see how he feels in this fight. And if he's comfortable with this fight with Lomachenko, he'll attempt to make 135 one more time. And he'll look to call out and possibly defend his undisputed titles against Gervonta Tank Davis in his next fight. Now, the thing about this all is that, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis is the clear A side. He calls all the shots. And we never know if Devin Haney is going to be able to comfortably make 135 pounds moving forward. And we know Gervonta Tank Davis and his team are saying that he's 135 pounder. He's not 140 pounder. We're looking to fight at 135. So that pretty much ends all conversation, the possibility of this fight taking place at 140. The fight has got to take place at 135. So with that said, this is going to be a technical match, but Devin Haney's skill set is just a bad matchup for Lomachenko. Lomachenko does not do well fighting off the back foot. When you're aggressive and you fighting Lomachenko being aggressive and coming forward and being patient, as well as picking your shots correctly and being accurate and cutting the ring off and, making him fight at a pace he don't like to fight at, well, guess what? Lomachenko, he'll make you miss, but he won't make you pay, as he did with Teofimo Lopez, as he did with Jermaine Ortiz in his last fight, and then he did with Orlando Salido. He lost to Teofimo and Orlando Salido, but he won against Jermaine Ortiz, but many people thought he lost that fight. So Devin Haney, his size, his physicality, he can back Lomachenko up. He has an extremely long arm reach advantage over Lomachenko. He's just bigger than Lomachenko. He's 3.5 inches taller. He has a 6-inch arm reach advantage, and he's just as much of an athlete, if not better, than Vasily Lomachenko. And he has a high ring IQ, just like Vasily Lomachenko. So Lomachenko has zero advantages in this fight other than being a southpaw. But that won't be enough in this fight. And I'm expecting Devin Haney to win this fight very, very convincingly. And if he can comfortably make 135 and do it moving forward, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, classic, instant classic. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram, Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.